Welcome back, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, you know my first guest from shows like House and HBO's Vinyl, and now she's making her Broadway debut in 1984. Please welcome Olivia Wilde.
So good. I'm so happy to be here.
It's so nice to have you back again.
Yes.
You have not been on here for so long that since the last time we spoke, you conceived and bore a child.
Yeah, two of them.
No, only
Maybe
one.
I saw you in between them.
I saw you in between. Your eldest is Otis.
Otis.
And your newest is Daisy. A boy and then a girl.
Yes.
How does the older one, because I have children of my own, and they don't always take to the new addition to the family.
Yeah, not so much.
How does Otis take to Daisy's appearance on scene?
He's like a drill sergeant. I don't know who let him watch Full Metal Jacket, but he is so hard on her.
Really?
Yeah, he's really putting her through the works. It's boot camp.
Yeah.
And so she's going to come out of it really ripped and with a great attitude.
Oh.
But he screams.
Any like send this one back? Any of that stuff?
You don't live here, is what he screams at her.
Do you have an older brother?
I have an older sister who was so nice to me, so
well.
I'm not familiar with this. But I have a little brother, and I was nice to him. So I don't know. I think he's aware that she's sharing me with her because I'm on Broadway, and as everyone who's in a play will tell you, you miss a lot of bedtimes, and it's tough. But I mean, you must miss bedtime, but your kids are like 20.
Yeah. They are. My boys are both taller than I am, and my daughter is smarter than I am.
So they don't mind that you miss bedtime.
What are we gonna do? Well, I saw you the other night at the Tony Awards.
Yes.
Did you have a good time at that? It's really kind of a fun night.
Great time. That was amazing. The greatest thing about the Tonys is everyone who goes up on stage is so good at being on stage. And it's like even accepting an award, presenting an award, they're just really, really good at it, and they have such presence. And you know, movie and TV stuff, it's less so. It's just like that's not what they do, and so it's a different kind of thing. The Grammys are also great to watch. We're a big fan of the Grammys in our house.
Yeah, me too. It's also a CBS show. Anything that's on CBS is best awards. Best awards.
They are the best at everything.
Well, I saw your play. I saw you in 1984 last Saturday night.
What an honor to have you there.
And it's a brilliant production.
Wow.
Brilliant, really powerful production, but I'll tell you one of the things that shocked me most about the production is that this is your Broadway debut. I had no idea because you look perfectly comfortable and absolutely claim the stage.
That is so kind of you. And
I'm not a kind person.
So I've heard.
I would tell you if you suck.
Yes, I believe you. I think it's because I just love this play so much, and I feel that it's so important to tell this story. And so I think all my jitters are sort of consumed by my sense of purpose. I really feel like we're out there saying something that needs to be said. And I have to say, having you there was such an honor because what our play is about is that the truth matters. And that's what you are all about. And that's what this show is about. And
That's very nice of you to say.
It really kind of crystallized everything for me. But I believe in it so much, and I believe that the people who are seeing it are experiencing something potentially different than other plays they've seen. We have a lot of young people seeing it who don't go to a lot of Broadway, and they say that it's like being on a ride. It's provocative, it's subversive,
it absolutely is
exciting.
No, one of the extraordinary things, and when I heard that you guys were going to mount this on Broadway, I was really excited because 1984 itself has tremendous currency now.
Yes.
I just got this little data here from my producer. The book sold out on Amazon by January 26th of this year. People suddenly were really interested in a surveillance state that is trying to undermine what happened in the past so they can control what we do in the present.
You know what tipped it off?
What?
Kellyanne Conway saying alternative facts.
Oh, that's what lit
that
the
suddenly
candle?
everyone raced to Amazon to buy the book because that sounds familiar.
Well, after Sean Spicer went out and said it was the biggest crowd ever at an inaugural, and then he said he's offering alternative facts.
That is directly out of 1984. It's so relevant that it's really disturbing. I wish the play wasn't so relevant. but
The thing kind of struck me when I was in the audience. Of course, we remember the idea of Big Brother.
Yes.
And the idea of a surveillance state, which is something we've all kind of gotten used to.
We have.
Since, sadly, 9/11. We've seen sort of the necessity of surveillance, and we've gotten used to our phones are being tracked, and the camera on our computer is probably watching us, and our TV is just tracking us all the time to make sure we're getting the sitcoms we want.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that data is not being used in any other way.
Right.
But the thing that when you go see the play, the thing that strikes you is like, oh, that's not really what the story is about. The story is about what is true and what is not true.
That's right.
How do we agree on the past so we can manufacture consensus in the moment? And the camera is pointed at you, the citizen at home, to make sure you're not fighting the narrative that the state is putting out.
Exactly. And something very important about the idea of the Big Brother and what 1984 is all about is that the totalitarian state spoken about in the book and the play was democratically elected. This is a party that people voted in and that they have slowly accepted to be the only way. And they have forgotten the power of individuality. And that's also what the play is about, is remembering your own power as a citizen. And so I truly believe that this material is relevant no matter what side of the aisle you sit on. It feels relevant in different ways depending on what you think of our president, but it definitely is something that's just universally important, that we are powerful as individuals, we must question everything.
And that's sort of what these Russian hearings are about.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'll applaud the individual power. Why not? But these Russian hearings, it's interesting because the Russian hearings also dovetail with this idea, because it's the idea that a sometimes ally, sometimes adversary is manipulating what is true and what is not true for the voters to try to sway public opinion on who we vote for.
Exactly.
And that there are some people who don't want to investigate that and just accept the veil of lies that we've been sold.
Exactly, and there's something that is a big part of the book and play that is now a part of our lives, which is this idea of shifting enemies and war hysteria and staying in a kind of general state of anxiety and the anxious state of life that we have accepted, which kind of makes us feel defensive. It makes us accept things that we would never ordinarily accept. Beyond surveillance, as you say, there are so many liberties that we're willing to sacrifice in the name of security. And that's something that is a slippery slope.
How do you feel about the surveillance state? Because,
well,
I mean, you're a famous person, so there are cameras pointed at you all the time at times you don't want them to.
Well, I'm the one that in our household, I took the Alexa. We had Alexa for a while, you know, the Amazon.
Sure, the Amazon thing.
And I put her in the closet. I put Alexa in the cabinet because my son started just talking to Alexa and asking her for things. And I realized that it was becoming this kind of presence in our house that was so bizarre. And of course, it's recording
that he
everything.
Might love her more?
I was feeling very competitive with Alexa.
Alexa, send back Daisy.
Exactly. We don't want her. Return
Reverse
to sender.
shipping costs.
Please. But so I do get a little nervous about it sometimes when it suddenly becomes clear that we are buying into this surveillance. But it worries me less than, you know, it worries me less than the idea that of collusion. It worries me less than accepting lies coming directly from the press secretary. It worries me less than the president claiming the former FBI director is a liar. Those are things that worry me much more. And I think that it's something to be considered as a whole, that we just have to make sure that we are questioning what we're accepting. And we have to just remember that it's our job to be curious citizens and to just take back the power as much as we can and to resist.
Revolutionary leader. Revolutionary leader. Well, congratulations. You're wonderful on the show, and the show is brilliant and challenging. 1984 opens on Broadway June 22nd. Olivia Wilde, everybody. We'll be right back with Eddie